Today we're going to be learning how to create a game in Scratch. So the game is a butterfly rush named by a few of my students. So this is the game right here. So let's play to see what we're expecting at the end of today's lesson. So I'm going to click on the flag and then we'll see the banana appears randomly at the x-axis at the top side of the screen. And then banana kind of add to these core variables, but the crab kind of take out of the core variable. So this butterfly can be navigated around, can be moved to the right and move to the left to evade and try to like eat some bananas. All right, so that's it. Let's get to the game and let's see how we can create this. So in my Scratch MIT website, that's where I created it. We have the scratch.mit.edu. So I'm going to click on File and then I'm going to click on New. But if you have your Scratch application installed on your laptop, you can also use that. So for today, we're just going to be doing something more of so as we've seen in the game, I just showed you we don't need a cat sprite. So I'm going to click on this to delete that. So the next thing we need to do is to add our sprite. So we're going to add 4 sprites. What you need to do, go over to the sprite library, it shows a sprite, click on that. We're going to click on the butterfly, and also we're going to add banana. You can decide to use any fruits that you like. So we're going to add the crab, banana, and then we're going to add one more, the line too. We're going to type in that one. Just the red line. Alright, now that we have all of these 4 sprites added, so I'm just going to drag the red line down to the bottom of this page. Okay, that's fine. So now I need to position my sprites to a position so that when I click on flag, they will arrange how I want the game to run. So the very first thing is to create a reset button. I'm going to go over to my event to start. I'm going to use when the flag is clicked, I want some actions to happen. So in this, I'm just going to select how I can position. I want the butterfly to be here. Alright. So how do I position? Whatever deals with movement, we go over to motion. So you see the motion block, the motion block in the block area. So when we click on motion, we see available block with code forms that we can use to move around or appear somewhere and go to a certain position. Alright, so on our stage is categorized to the x-axis and then the y-axis. So that's how we are able to target a coordinate. Let me add a backdrop that's going to show us what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to the backdrop library, click on backdrop, and then scroll all the way down. Then this is the X and Y grid. I'm going to click that. Alright. Right here, you see, this is the y-axis. The blue line indicates the y-axis. The orange line indicates the x-axis. To the right of the orange line, you have the positive x. From the center to the left of the x, we have the minus. That is the negative values. Also, on the y-axis, going up, you have the positive values. And then when you come down to the y side, you have the negative value. So with these values, we can target any part of our page and then our sprite will appear there. Alright, let's go back to coding. So we're going to say when the flag is clicked, I want the butterfly to be somewhere right here. So you see the go-to value always have a way to help us target the represent. So the x-axis, I want the x to be at the center. That is so x should be 0. Also, the y should be down, which is minus. I'm going to use minus 70, something close to the 180 we have. So I'm going to say 170. And then I want to reduce the size of my sprite butterfly. So I'm going back to looks, So I'm going to do something. There's a value here that says set the size of the sprite. This is the 100% of the sprite, so I'm going to reduce that to 50%. Take that out and type 50. So when I click on flag, this is going to happen. So I'm going to reduce the flag and then go to this position. So let's try that out. Let me just put my butterfly and click that. Now you see, well, it's way down. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to drag it up a bit and see what that is. Now, X. So Y is 149. So let's just use 149 right here. Let's use 149. So when I click flag, it goes right. That's fine. So we're done with the positioning of the butterfly. All right. So let's try to create the navigation keys for the butterfly such that when I click on the right arrow key on my keyboard, it moves to the right. Left arrow key also moves to the left. So how do I do that? I'm going to create that script separately. When flag is clicked, this is a script on its own. I'm going to tamper with that. So I'm just going to create a new script. When flag is clicked, I want to do something. I'm going to go over to control, and then I want to run a forever code. The forever loop is going to run code forever. So code will be run forever. I'm going to use this if conditional statement. So we'll check if the right arrow key pressed. So I need the if block. I'm going to drop that in forever. Alright, so we'll check if the key right arrow pressed. So we can go to sensing to be able to send some form of input through our keyboard or other form of input. But this way, we're checking if a key is pressed. So we get the key and we change the space. We can change it to whatever keys that we want to use on our keyboard. We have the option of A to Z and 0 to 1. We have the lower alphabet, by the way. Alright, so we're going to change this to when right arrow key pressed. We'll drop that in here. So that's what I want. So when I press the arrow key, I want something to happen. I want it to go to the right. Right? In our coordinate, we see to the right of the screen, we have X positive sign. So I'm going to say it should change X by a positive number. So go back to motion, because when we're changing X, we're moving, we're making a motion, we're creating a movement. So I'm just going to click on change X. Drag that. So I'm going to change X by 10. That's fine. Also, let's try this out. When I click on flag now, it's going to forever check. When I press right arrow key, it moves. But my left arrow key is not working yet. So let's fix that. Stop the script. So what I can do, instead of dragging out all this code again, I'm just going to right click and click on duplicate. Drop this here. I'll just change this to the left arrow key. And then I'm going to move towards the left side of the screen. That means I'm moving towards the negative side. So I'm going to change X by -10. Right, so this is the negative side of the screen to the left, the positive side of the screen to the right on the x-axis. So when I click on flag, when I click on my left key, it moves to the left, moves to the right arrow key. Alright, that being said, we're done with the butterfly. So let's go over to our banana. Now in the banana, what we need to do is create a banana to appear randomly at the top first. And the reset key will also do that. So you can use when the flag is clicked. When the flag is clicked, we want to do something. Now the flag is clicked, and then I want the banana to appear right at the top of the screen somewhere right there. Remember, the banana is also big. We need to change the size of banana. So we'll go over to loop, and then I'm going to say change. Oh, let's just use set because we want the size to be definite. We're going to set size to 50%. The size of the banana is going to be 50% when it becomes flag. Now click on flag and see that is 50%. So the next thing we want to do is simple. We also want to make banana appear randomly at the top side. So I'm just going to go over to what? I'm going to go over to motion. So we want it to go to a particular position. The y-axis is definitely going to be the top. So I'm going to use my hand 70 the positive flip. And then in the x, I'm going to pick a random number by going to operator, pick a random number between. So I'm just going to change these to the positive side, and then the first will be the negative side. So I'm going to use -2, -230, and then +230. just so it can appear randomly at the x-axis of the screen, but the y is also at top. Let's click down. So it appears randomly. So for your when it appears, we want to change y by minus because it's going to the downside. So I'm going to go back to the. So we want this to be forever. Let's continue to go over to forever, go to motion, I want to change y. We will use change y by minus. Forever change y by minus 10. So when I run this flag, banana keeps moving. So we need to write a condition, and whenever I touch the red line, we want to go back to the top. Very simple, stop the script. So now all I need to do is check for condition. If it touches, so go to sensing to see if it's touching where, change this to what line. I'm going to use this go to again, this out, pick this out. So we want to go to this position, and then it's going to go back. I repeat the code. Touch, go back, random position. Also, we need to go back when you touch the butterfly, right? So I'm going to say, we're going to use if again, it touches what butterfly, it should also go back to that position. So that is fixed. So let me take the right there. All right. Okay, so that's set. Okay, so if it touches, it goes back, it goes back. All right, so that's it. Now let's just see what we have to do else. Our banana said we need to drop this code and drop it on the cloud. So drop that. So crab also have that. So right, get it banana. Also, they both go back when you touch. I need the crab to turn all the way around to face down. So I'm going to stop. In crab code, I'm just going to add a few changes. So I'm going to say point in a certain direction. Point in direction. This time it's going to be using -190. Try it out. So whenever I click on flag, I need to point in 90 degrees, change as I do this code. Also, I needed to change costume. So I'm going to say next costume. Whatever I was changing within tested, it's costume. So it's going to keep changing costume. So that's going to say, so the next thing we need to do is create a variable that's going to store this call. So we go back to variables, you're going to create enough variables, you create like all this call. Score variables. So that's going to keep the count of our score and anytime that we develop. So we need to just add some code into that. We're going to say if graph touches butterfly, we need to change the score by -1. So you see, change score, but whenever we start a game, we want to set score to 0. That's it. So whenever it touches, so if touching butterfly, change score by -1. Cool. Also in banana, when banana touches butterfly, we want to add 1 to score, so change this variable to score. So that's it. Let's make it bigger. Alright, let's go. You see our score keeps counting. The crab minus the score, the banana adds the score. So guys, this is just a very simple game that we can play. I'm going to leave a link to this game for you to play yourself in my Scratch MIT. I'm going to leave a link in the description. You can play it for yourself. So I'm going to need you to work on the screen, improve on the game, and make it better. Alright, so I'm going to stop. Last thing, I think I need to change my backdrop just so it looks so nice, and then we get the X and Y grid out of the way. I'm going to use the blue sky. Yeah, that's fine. Perfect. Alright, that's it, guys. So I hope this has been helpful to you. This has been great. Remember to always type to your code. This is I call it butterfly rush. Cool. So when you share this code, let me saving the share. So this is it in one share. Alright guys, so this is the game you can always open and play whenever you want. Thank you very much. I hope you have a nice time. Also, don't forget to like, share, and drop a comment. Share with your friends, invite your friends to play the game. Let's have some fun and also practice. See ya.